All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Town to City. Specifically, we're back in La Ville du Fromage. We're going to build this out a bit and expand our farming. But as it's been a while since we've been here, let's get reacquainted. So, here we are at the at my mayor's house up here on this hill. Let's see. We'll go that way later. For now, we'll go on down here. Got our little flower automaton. In fact, this whole flower district here. With unconvincing bird sounds from that bird statue, which I now realize is facing the wrong way. I guess this particular house gets the bird statue. We have our sort of central crop area and bakery here. I mean, these are mostly decorative crops to sort of establish what this town is for. Clock tower. Over this way. We have... Oh, a doghouse. Hello, Cobalt. Yes. I said Starfort in the announcement. And hello to low altitude and to the plane shifter. We'll get to the Starfort in a minute. Here we have a little farming village. Over here we got a nice little lake, and we have the spooky beekeeper's house. For keeping spooky bees. You can see the smoke is the spooky mist is yellow for the spooky beekeeper. And then if we go this way, we're into some farm fields, including the lavender estate here. Full of lavender and scarecrows because they wanted it well lit. Because for some reason the birds were eating their lavender. Oh, here's one of the lavender estate kids. Can't describe the bat. He was brown. That's all he could see. Was it, pray tell, big? Was it a big brown bat? Or perhaps it was a little brown bat? Both of those are actual names for bats. Have I ever tried a lavender mint? No, mint is not really my thing. Let's see, we got beehives here. Got a granary. We got some cows, which, let's see if I can get the... Yes, you can pet the cows. Size of a medium to large sparrow. That's actually pretty big for a bat. That might have been a big brown bat. Oh, hey, there's Indiana Jones. Actually, wait a minute. I remember you. You're the one with the pink goose. Alrighty, and we got a central sort of neighborhood over here. We got a little rock garden for the kid whose parents could not get him to go outside. Do big brown bats live in Ohio? I'm not sure. I think they're pretty widespread. Got observatory, little park here. We got a lichen rock, in honor of the guy who wanted to be my friend because I knew stuff about lichen. This island really needs sprucing up. We go over here. We can sort of look out across the lake. There's all sorts of farming stuff there. In fact, let's go over this way. We got tomatoes. We got roses, apparently. Oh, I need a fence here. We got sheep. You can pet the animals, but the hitbox is a little bit tricky. There we go. I pet that sheep. We got a little mini village here, which I can't see because I'm surrounded by tomatoes. Okay, I can't jump over this fence. Where's the gate? Got some cotton. Little farming village here. Optometrist. And now we have the giant entertainment plaza that those parents had me build before they tried the rock garden. Got ourselves a school. I was thinking hoping that this neighborhood had more room than it actually does. I always run out of room in this game. Anyway, so got a little park, playground, and this takes us to the farms up on top of the hill above the train station. Looking up, I realized that there is a singular stalk of wheat up there. I believe the term is aura farming. I didn't expect to see a aura farming wheat stalk today. And finally, this won't be too dramatic from this view, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's go back out across this way. Allow me to do a bit of Jesusing here. And jump across the water. Oh yes, we got this random church here that I need to elaborate on. Okay. So right here, this is our star fort. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is put some bougies on it. Some of the bourgeois class, because right now, there are no bourgeois in this town. We have artisans over there, but no bourgeois. So I'm guessing that once we unlock bourgeois, we'll get some more requests. And finishing out requests is what I'm aiming for to finish out this game. All right. So this doesn't look that much like a star fort from this angle, but it is, in fact. It's rather lopsided, but that is about the best I could do with the tools that were available to me. Now, the tricky part about putting bougies here is that they want a lot of stuff, a lot of services. I'm going to have to figure out how to provide those services in not very much space. So for now, let's... oh, I haven't even unlocked the bougies here. Okay. What do I need to unlock bougies in this town? I need more artisans, okay? Let's see. All right. This area is going to have to be city. Oh, to put them in pocket dimension instead. Unfortunately, that is not within my means. Look at this labor shortage. Good grief. All these places that want employees that I can't give them. Here, you can have an artisan. You can have townsfolk, 3 of them. You can have an artisan. And that's all the workers we have. Okay, actually, hold on. You can have an artisan. That's all the workers we have available. All right. To do something about that, we're going to have to expand our town. Oh, I just realized that this... Okay. So, let's expand the town over the water. We have tons and tons of money. Let's get ourselves some bridges. Actually, there we go. More faithful angle, I think. And there. Okay. And now Give this path a little bit of breathing room. You know what? That's probably fine. Okay. Ooh, I just realized I'm on freehand. I don't want freehand. I want this. Actually, okay, what I'm thinking here is that we have a ring of houses with this little forest in the middle. So let's start by putting down our houses. And, well, we need more artisans, so let's start with them. Speed up time so that these things are built as quickly as possible. I wish I had snapping in this game, actually. Alright. Oh, come on. And get this side set up as well. Okay. That'll do for now. Can you ride a motorcycle across the roofs? Only one way. You could ride a motorcycle this way, but not this way. Sort of an awkward shape, but whatever. Okay. Now then, these guys want luxury. Right now, they don't have any access to housewares. So what housewares can we have? Right now, just laundry. Which... what's the range on laundry? Not as much as I would like. So I guess that should go... here. such a great spot for something cooler, though. Now, laundry will go here. I'll unlock better luxury items once I get more artisans. Okay. Do we have a theater around here? No. We have a theater up there, but not here. So... Actually, let's take a look at food. Yeah, this is a pretty good spot for a bistro, I'd say. Well, it says, guess what you can do now in Project Zomboid? Perhaps you can turn into a zombie. Let's see. And pet mice? I'm surprised that Project Zomboid has mice. Let's see. Just added in the new stable build. I guess mice are sometimes found in stables. Okay. Yeah, that looks a little weird, but whatever. No, not a fishing minigame. Okay, I didn't need any more reasons not to play Project Zomboid, but now I have more reasons not to play Project Zomboid. Okay. So now there's a bistro. Oh, that's 3 luxury, which gives us 11. Let's have ourselves a newspaper stand. I was going to say actually a church, but no, we have a church over here. What else? What else? Barber. That doesn't produce any luxury. Okay. Newspaper stand. Bobo says he doesn't think that Project Zomboid needed a fishing minigame. It's very reasonable just to sit next to a fishing pole and read a book. Actual fishing is a lot more based on patience. Yeah, but a video game is a video game, and kind of deserves It's good for you to have things to do in the video game. Ah, heck. I need more townsfolk. Can I upgrade? No, I can't upgrade those. Can, however, upgrade these. Okay. You want to be here. Easy is meant to be realistic. I suppose. Your arms will get sore from using shotguns a lot. Okay. And now... do. Wait, this... Oh yeah, because I've got these. I've got this little garden here. The Garden of the Disappearing Lady. Okay. Are you gonna get anyone else? Yes. Decorated windows. Your plus 1% happiness here, so here you shall live. You guys just want regular houses. Go here. Okay, and you guys now have enough luxury here. So that's the beginning of this neighborhood. Oh, there's so many... so many need employees buttons. Okay. You want to be an artisan, and you want to be an artisan. You want to live near lots of people. There. Right there. How many more? 2 more. Okay, then. For now, you can go here. I'll put more housewares there. And now, I can upgrade. I hope the fireworks don't set the crops on fire. Okay. More research. And that gets me the bougies. Got it. Sure, I'll take the water ballet. Right. Yes, this is a fancy station now. Although you can change it to whatever you want, including the most basic. There's one even fancier station when I go up to level 7. Anyway, you want no pets. Fine. You want a regular house. Let's have you as townsfolk. Alright. So. You don't have enough services. So, let's have ourselves some services. Let's see. Real quick, let's take a look at... So, we have various styles of bougie houses. We have that, and that. I think the Fontabrac style looks best. What sort of walls do we have? Ah, white stone fence walls. These seem like a good choice for, star fort. Just take a quick look at them. That kind of works, yeah. I wonder, can I use the... Hold on, can I use the transformation tool? No, I can't use the transformation gizmo on these. But yeah, that seems like a good start. So that... So we can have these kind of walls. And then we can have some bougies inside. Not many bougies because we don't have a whole lot of space. but we can have some. And that will require a bridge. Yes, that bridge. That's how you get in there. Alright, and let's have... a market area here. Let's check out range for these things. Okay, looks good. Oh yeah, that's nice range, yeah. Okay. And jeweler, same deal. So these things will easily be able to reach the Star Fort. Okay. Alright. Luthier here, since these guys want more luxury. All right. I've just realized, how do we get up to here? Maybe if I ease this corner. Maybe not that much. Actually, you know what? Fine. Okay, yeah, that works perfectly, actually. I'll just bring this back out. Yeah. There. Let's see. On this side, we shall have this style of path. And we're gonna have to go off of perfect angles because, well, I don't have any. Now, let's have our first set of bougie houses. I don't want to snap to path. probably don't want, like, a lot of multi-story bougie houses here. I don't think that's going to look very good with the aesthetic of the Star Fort. Anyway, that's plenty already. Okay. Now, as for other things to put on here, first let's get ourselves some walls. Ooh, carved wall, huh? That's unfortunate. That would have been great to make sort of the walls of the Star Fort. Unfortunately, I cannot. I think the outer edge of the Star Fort will be just a standard stone wall. Do. Man, I wish I could turn off the clipping for walls. Come on. Okay. This needs adjusted. Do. Putting down these walls makes it very clear just how crooked my lines are. You're drowsy? Well, perhaps you should not have evolved from, no, perhaps you should evolve to, what, Alakazam? Actually, no, those aren't part of the same evolutionary line, are they? Okay. This will do for now. The bougies. We can have some more bougies down here as well. I guess it looks sort of Star Forty. Let's see. Not connected to any shops. Why, precisely, are you not connected to any shops? Hmm. Is the bridge not doing its job? Or you're just too far away. Yeah, you're just too far. Wait a minute, no. This wraps all the way around here, so why is it not making the crossing? Hmm. Oh, it's because there's no demand. The demands are occupied. It's my favorite rabbit breed? I don't really know my rabbit breeds very well. So I can't really say. Okay. Food. Let's see. Like English rabbits? Like I said, I don't really know enough about rabbits to say whether I can agree with that choice or not. I would imagine they are perfectly suitable rabbits. White base color, black spots all over, black rings around the eyes, and a black stripe down their back. Sounds sufficiently rabbity, I suppose. There's gonna have to be a warehouse over here. Let's see. Warehouse. The warehouse can be... Oh, hold on. Here. Why are you doing that? Okay, you're serving one house and you're already a quarter of the way to capacity. Okay, I'm gonna have to upgrade this road. All right. second. Slightly better, I suppose. I'll have to do for now.
Well, it says rabbits were his very first favorite animal. Teacher gave him pet rabbit guidebook things.
So know more about rabbit breeds than the average person? Well, how much do you know about the average person? All right. That the average person knows terrifyingly little in his opinion. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Range of the social club. Very high. Okay. Alright, this fancy social club can have a fancy fence. Because nothing says social like a fence, right? And you want many artisans. Oh yes, we're going to need to make the fence pretty enough and it can cause social. Do you think this fence is sufficiently pretty? Wooden fence overgrown with climbing plants? I don't think I have that ability. Like, I've got wooden fences, but I have climbing plants, but I don't think I can put the wooden fences on the climbing plants. Okay. You don't have enough herbs, so let's do. Let's do something about that. ourselves a new farmhouse. You want decorated walls and windows. Let's see. You are not a pumpkin farm, but you can have a pumpkin farm sign. Let's see. You can have a theater poster. Okay, you can have a theater poster. You can have a clock. You can have a workbench. Oh. Well, you can. You can have an axe. I see. Axe. Okay, you want more of these decorations. You can have a bell, so that a horrible goose can come along and steal it. Have birdhouses next to your poster. You can have a fountain. You can have a mailbox. You can have a flag. You happy now? Yes, happy now. You will grow not hops, herbs, medicinal herbs. Okay. Oh, but you need a granary. All right, the granary. Can go here. Okay, we need more townsfolk. There. So now we've got more hops, which means that we now have the supplies for this. Okay, that's 12 luxury. What else? What else? What else? Pub? Ooh, I can indeed fit a pub here. Admittedly, having a pub, the spot you get drunk, right next to the water, seems like a bad idea. Don't have enough hops. All right. And there's not really room for... Okay, there's room for another farm if I go down this way.
Okay. You want to be near entertainment. Guess I can squeeze in some artisans down here. Or do I want to do that? What do we got? That's entertainment. That's entertainment. So... okay. House. And house. House. Okay. Then you are reasonably happy. And as for you, Cobalt wants to know if he should make some rice. Well, I suppose that depends on whether you have the right soil conditions and enough arable land to do so. Think you should cook rice but don't know what dish you want? Paella. Make yourself some paella. Okay. Disable building collisions. Don't know what it is. It's sort of a seafood, a rice-based seafood dish. Don't got seafood. Oh well. Oh, you want to be in a farmer residence? Well, good news. You can make hops. And then, those hops can be a rival in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Alright, hops. Now, can now turn this on. That requires townsfolk. Is hops specifically for beer or alcohol in general? I'm not sure. It is outside my knowledge. Okay. Nature decorations. Okay, these are full now. Okay. Ah. Okay. Farm decorations. I'm just going to dismiss you. Okay, we got a request. Farmer, Aurelian. I'm a little over my head. Could you help me out? It's my dream to set up the most complete farm in the region. I'm talking cows. I'm talking sheep. I'm talking who's a good boy, best boy, fluffy little shepherd dog. Okay, harvest a lot of milk from cow. Okay. So you want to be a different kind of farmer. Okay. Well, here? Or do I get to choose? No, I have to. It has to be where he is. So the parrot family will go here. And then you can be here. Now then. Actually, that's almost done it already. Oop, no, that's cotton. Sheep. Okay, that's good enough, I think. These ones will be free roaming. And we need a dog. Got cilantro, lime, rice. Let's see. Sounds like a weird combination, honestly. Okay. The farm's up and running now. We've got cows. We've got sheep. We've got a coochie coo. We'll go get him, handsome attaboy. That's a good boy farm dog. Thanks, Mayor. Ah, that gets an animal statue. Alright. And... can of green chilies. Advice, don't add that to your cilantro lime rice. That sounds like a terrible combination. Even setting aside the fact that, I don't like, peppers. Still missing something? Let me guess. Vinegar. These are all leveled up as far as they can go. No, it already has lime. I don't think lime is vinegar. Normal house? Normal house. Okay, where do you live? Here. And you don't have fashion or houseware. Alright. Let's get you fashion then. You can have a jeweler. No curb, if you please. In cans of diced, small cans of diced tomatoes. Well, perhaps you should get some undiced tomatoes and then dice them yourself. Let's see. Pottery? Mr. Potter. Oh, who are you? Where do you live that you're unhappy? Here. Because warehouse can't transport to you. Now the warehouse can transport to you. Services? Have a newspaper. That's an expensive newspaper stand. There's only some huge cans that have 2 or more times as much as you need. Well, make more of whatever you're making. Now, what are you unhappy about? Not enough entertainment. Here, have a puppet theater, I guess. Oh, out of range, huh? Okay then. Perhaps another social club. Actually, where's the first pub? I've placed 2. So here's a pub. Is there a pub around here? Oh, here. Okay. Alright, I can fit one here. And, here, nobody's likely to, drown. Although, they might roll down this very steep hill. Okay. Now why aren't you happy? You don't have enough decoration around your home? Maybe you just need more services. Let's see. Too big. Butcher shop. How many of those do I have? 2? Where? Okay, so 1 there and 1 there. Out of range, okay. Do you have a can of tomatoes and green chilies? That does not sound appealing. Luthier? Candle maker? Range. High range and low production capacity. Yeah, I could put a candle maker here. Just fits. And we need more artisans. So you don't have enough luxury. Large amount of rice and a can of diced tomatoes and green chilies is fantastic. I get the rice and I get the tomatoes, but I question the green chilies. Or anything chilies. Okay, no, we're near ready for the bougies yet. So. Nature. Just amount of chilies to taste, you guess? Can I have negative chilies? Is that possible? Plus 12. Again there. Swans cannot be on land. Here, this can be the bamboo district, I guess. There we go. But you don't have no luxury. Oh, you're out of range, okay. Okay. Public service. Yeah, we can have a school in the woods. requires townsfolk or artisans. Okay. Now you still need houseware and clothes. Let's see. Here, this seems like a good spot for a dressmaker. It can be sort of in-capped this block. Actually, that does not really... No, that's not the shape I thought it was. I'm thinking of the patisserie. There we go. Vegetable or olive oil?
Crude oil.
Not enough milk. Just added a new thing that makes milk, though. Hi, Coyote. I am currently trying to deal with labor shortages because bougies are very demanding. Artisans too, kind of housing again. Okay, I require a goose. Olive oil. Is there room here for houses? Only if I put them sideways. Okay, then I will put them sideways. There. Let's have a bit of pathing. You know what? Actually, those can just stay one level. And you can work at the laundromat. We need corn and we need milk. Okay, we're back. I think YouTube's having some issues today. This town is so French it decided to strike against its planner. I think it's not the town that is the problem today, but the website it's hosted on. Okay, so I need me some corn. underground fence. There we go. Alright, let's see about that. Is that the right amount of land? A little tiny bit more, I think. Okay. I would not be surprised if YouTube drops out again. Like, for whatever reason, it took a long time for me to connect to start the stream. Or rather, OBS said that everything was fine and dandy, but I was not getting a good preview in my preview window. Can't transport, you need townsfolk. Still can't transport. Man, granaries really cannot handle very many farms, can they? Okay. So I'll need another granary, which means I need more townsfolk to work them. I guess this area is going to be more farming, so put another granary here. Ooh, I wish I could have that retaining wall. That would be kind of nice. Still not enough labor. There. All right. Smooth. Nope, that's flatten. I want to smooth. I want to smooth. Smooth. Okay. Now, cows. Perfect. The cows are much easier to pet in overview mode for some reason. Okay. You can be farmers. And you are happy now. So now this can open. This can open? Okay. Economy. Farms? Isn't there a resources thing? Oh, right. Okay. Need more just villagers. So, plaza decorations. Oh no, you're artisans. You can move over here. Now you can be +0, huh? Okay, fine. Decorated walls. Fine. Wait, no. Here. You want a pet. I can get you a pet. We have... Tangui. Sign. Okay. Now... have enough of that. What's your deal? Granary can't transport to this building. Where's your granary? Here. Alright. That's corn. So now... let's see. Here. You can now make crops. Okay, you guys are unhappy. Why are you unhappy? You live here, you don't have housewares, and you don't have services. What services can I give you? Post office doesn't really look like it belongs there, does it? Church? Demand 388. So you're not getting serviced by that. And, oh, you need more... Good grief. Let's get you a pet. Okay, there. And you don't have enough artisans. Eh. can have a little church here. And for access, we can have this wooden bridge. Okay. Now I need people to man the church. Okay. Regular house. Regular house. I don't have anywhere to put you. If I shift you here, then you'll be happy there. All right. There. So now you have every kind of need fulfilled. Okay. I don't think you're unhappy anymore. Oh, great. Now I have too many people at this granary. Fine. I'm sure I'll need more later. Oh, we have a request. Oh, from this family here. Our new neighbor is such a downer. Every day it's the same scowl. Does he have a sore tooth or something? Please turn his frown upside down because I can't stand another day of him moping around. Get Raoul to 100% happiness. Okay, Raoul. That's 60% happiness. Why are you unhappy? House needs plus 40, home decoration, work decoration. So I can get another... I think he still has more needs. Alright, let's start by decorating. Have a nice big willow tree here. Let's see. We can have, let's see. Island. Does staring at rice make it cook faster? As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that there's a saying that is entirely about how much that doesn't help. Okay, you're now at 73%. Have a treat. Have smaller trees. Let's see. Regular bush. bush. Okay. And your work decoration. You work here. Okay. Bit of lighting there. Tree, tree. Do. Cherry blossoms. Large cherry blossom. Sure. Alright, how are you feeling now, Raoul? 80%. I think you need some more house needs. You know what? I can put what kind of stall was that? That was a poultry stall, and we can have a fish stall. And we need more people. %. Let's see. How about a little bit of entertainment? A ball throw. And I need to build out another neighborhood for let's see, for just regular people. Here, I guess. Let's see. I guess we should have... Yep. A barbershop there. And I think I can squeeze an optometrist here. is. Okay. %. It's good you're happy with your rice, Cobalt. Okay, you want to be in your services. This works, I guess, then. You can go here. Jeweler, dressmaker. You could transport samples of your cooking to various peeps. Well, as far as I know, peeps don't have taste buds. They're just kind of marshmallows. $89 and $80. Make the marshmallows sentient. That seems like a bad idea. So it's usually a bad idea to do bad ideas. Okay. Bad ideas make for good content. Are you running a YouTube channel? I don't believe you are. Oh, that needs a lot of townsfolk. Okay, let's, I guess, continue decorating this workplace. What is wallpaper powder? Probably something you should not put in cilantro rice. Trash can? That seems like a good thing. Oh, there's Raoul, I think. No, that's Loic. $91. Ah, you're not getting actually any benefit from the hat maker right now. Still not. Oh, warehouse. There. That brings you up to 94. Okay. Guess we just turn this area into a little forest. Let's see. This is a market area, so let's have back here some crates. Oh, apparently I can research a new item. The perfumer. We can have a perfumer. Okay, so now he's at 98% happiness. I can decorate their house a bit more. Let's have some more ducks. Really, I'm just making his house noisier. He can have a nest in his yard. Seems like a good place for some reeds. Okay. Looks like that did it. Our neighbor seems much happier now. Thanks for everything you've done to improve my life, Mayor. I've had a rough period after moving here. I'm a bit lonely. And everyone keeps looking at me with sad eyes, too. Let me introduce you to your neighbor. Please do. Hi, we walked by each other a few times but never properly met. Oh, hello. You, seem genuinely happy. Why don't you come over for lunch? Okay, that gets me research points. Alright, and... there, that's now full, but where's the... That's full. This is not full. Who's servicing you?
No one's servicing you.
Why is no one servicing you? Because you're out of range? Else can't transport to this building. Why not? Too far away? trying to... So that warehouse is trying to service you. And that's too far. Well then, maybe I put down a new warehouse here. Cobalt says his rice is done, but it's too hot and there's a layer stuck to the bottom of the pan. Well, you know what they say about plans, right? Let's see. You know, I can fit a house back here, apparently. Just one. No plan survives first contact with humanity? No. I mean, they do say that. But more apropos here would be the best laid plans of rice and men. What was it? Usually go astray? Or, no, just often go astray. Alright. That's one for you. It's kind of a weird place for a house, but whatever. Alright, what can go here? Where's our existing smithy? There. You know what? I'm going to expand this space a little. And let's have ourselves a smithy here. Okay, what's your problem? I missed a tiny bit of water. Still? Yeah, just... There we go. And now we can make this smaller again. No one to work it. Ugh. Okay. House. You want to be a farmer. Let's see. Farms. Turn you on. But you don't have any workers. Where do I see? Economy breakdown, economy menu, farming overview. All right. What am I short on? Lots of potatoes. Don't need much cotton. Bit low on wheat, bit low on corn. We're at capacity for lavender. So we need more lavender. Okay, let's make ourselves some lavender, since we have someone who wants to be a farmer. Where do I put it? This is probably going to want to be city. Oh. You want to be near lavender fields. That doesn't necessarily mean you want to be a lavender farmer. Could just... boom. You apparently now have too many people here. Okay, I'm gonna shrink this forest. Okay. Ugh. So, not grapes, lavender. You know what, actually, maybe I want to have this be a little bit bigger. Instead, fill this. You can be a farmer. And let's put some trees back down here. That's a large bush. There. That looks decent. Okay.
Alright, see you, Cobalt. Thanks for coming out.
Make sure to add some lavender to your rice. Hello, Green. I'm gonna guess you're about to ask what you missed. And the answer is me dealing with labor shortages, just like the stream title says. What are you unhappy about? You're unhappy because you don't have a cat. Why didn't I do something about that before? I have a cat. I have a cat. There, now you're fine. So, I've decided that up here in the Star Fort is going to be where the bougies live. But the bougies need tons and tons and tons of infrastructure to support them. And I have to dramatically expand my my infrastructure in order to make that happen. Okay. Plaza decorations, huh? Let's see. Still not happy with that. Actually, hold on. These are plaza decorations. I can just put you here. Lights. Some lights back here. Can't put lights on that, apparently. I can put candles on the tables. Okay, now you're happy. Let's see. Figure you out later. You need someone to work in you. You're unhappy because you don't have access to services. Because this is over capacity. Let's have you straight. Multi-story house. Farm decorations. I don't really feel like dealing with that. All right. Let's see. No, I want public services. Library. That, interestingly, fits well in this spot. Okay, that requires artisans. And there's no more space for artisans. Great. Okay. Now these houses are happy for the moment. You want to be near nature decorations. Can I squeeze another artisan house here? Yes. I don't have anywhere for you right now. Greenery can't transport. Okay. I'm not doing any farmers right now. I'm going to put you here. And then let's have ourselves a little river garden. Okay. Good enough. And you go there. Some pets. Fine, you can be here. Alright, pets. Need a cat. And here we can have a goose. And we got a new request. New residence. Hooray, we're getting a pet! A pet cat! Certainly, but right now our place isn't ideal for a cat. You have to give them the bestest home possible. So we'll need more space and, maybe a fish pond? Okay. Move house to a location without other houses or shops nearby. Okay, how about I move, hold on. How about I move you instead? There. That doesn't count. Is it the church? Yes, you don't like that the church is there. You know what? You can do that. And you are now, you now have this. woods, I can have the pond? Pond. Go. Now this is in the way. Okay, that's fine. I can just move this slightly. And, there. You still not happy? Okay, a little bit farther. There. Now, put the roses back down. Alright. Place trees around the house for the cat. Let's see. Place bushes. I can place bushes. Small bushes. Okay. Let's see how the cat likes its new home. Not enough granary transporters. Really? No. There. Let's go play with the fishes. Round. That's it. What fun. Settles down again. Purr. I guess he's a low energy cat. Okay, what's your problem? Problem is, no one's transporting to you. You're trying, I think it makes more sense to have you. Guess time to expand this neighborhood. There. 70 farmer residents. Okay. That's all these people that are unhappy. Because you don't have enough luxury. You can go there, and you can... There are no dogs for sale. Okay, you want to be near housewares. That's good enough for you, apparently. no pets. You want to live near nature stuff. You can just continue on. Okay. That's for you. You are not being serviced by a warehouse. This warehouse is trying to transport to you. What if I upgrade the road a little bit? Yes, that does it. Let's see. You can move over here. You can now go here. Don't need farmers right now. Plaza decorations, farm decorations, no. You can go here. Curbs off. Let's make that a little bit more natural. So much infrastructure. Granted, this lake is taking up a lot of room. Let's see. I don't need a family. Nature decorations. Those are all. Wait, I can upgrade you. I just need. Yeah, one more house in this space. We can have a little plaza back here. Okay. let's have some plaza decorations. Let's see. Like a stone gate. And a medium fountain. Gazebo's awfully big. This can stick out into the water a bit. There. So now you're happy to be there. Your entertainment. We do need more entertainment here. Let's see. Perfumer. Social club. We got the pub. The range. High range and low capacity. Probably. Yeah. Have another one of these social clubs like here. And now there's not enough warehouses for you. Okay. Workers available. Come on. Okay. We have a couple artisans up here. One in this corner. You don't have enough luxury. Okay. Let's see. We just got this perfumer. That's a nice small building. Perfumer can go here. lot of people. And we're out of space here again. I can put you here for now, and you there. You here. So now that house is happy, and that one. Not this one. Alright, what housewares? Luthier there, candle maker here. Oh, I can put a neighborhood up here. Not smoothing. I want flat. There was a spot. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. That's artisans again. Mm-hmm. Guess I'll put some artisans up here. Uh-oh. Ooh, having some connection issues. I think it's YouTube's end today. They've just been really annoying about connections and such. Where are you guys going? I have no idea why there's... Oh, I got rid of a bridge. That's why they're all going around that way. Okay. Let's fix that. Let's see. That's a stone bridge. There. I hope. There we go, yes. Artisans. Artisans. Just need so many artisans. Let's see. Mm-hmm. And the game's slowing down. Okay. Okay, and you want clothes. Oh, wait, no, I've already got a barber there. Shoemaker? No, that can actually go here. You want a goose. Let's see. Have geese. You can have this goose. You can go here, and you can go here. Now you can go here and here. We still need more just regular villagers. Let's see. Let's put space up here. And you specifically need townsfolk. That's full for now. These are almost ready. Almost enough luxury. In fact, if I can get these guys, I think I can get enough luxury. But need to actually get those guys. You'll be happy there. I can light up this road here. Yeah, so much lag. I wonder if there's funky pathfinding going on, and that's the problem. You want a cat. Cat. Let's see, I'll take this cat. Okay. So... No, that is not enough luxury. Let's see. Okay, winery in the fort. That would serve this neighborhood at least. Hello, relaxation vibes. Welcome to, well, something that should hopefully give relaxation vibes. Okay, you want to have no pets. You need townsfolk. At any rate, I hope it gives you relaxation vibes. Me, I've got to deal with labor shortages because the bougies are so incredibly demanding. These guys. They're demanding on the CPU as well. I've been getting frame drops for a bit. Come on. And immediately upgrade these. I might have to restart the game. You'll be happy enough. Okay. Let's see. You want any pet? I can get you any pet. I have Elias the goose. Okay, that's now fully staffed. you guys still aren't happy. Apothecary. This apothecary. Not enough range. Post office, library, newspaper stand, school, housewares. Luthier over there. Already. Then again, you have demand of 807. So, I guess this star fort will have a luthier. This is a very strange star fort that I've got here. You want to live near lavender fields, huh? You want to be a farmer. You just want to have a cat. But I did the quest for you. Okay, you get to be regular people. You can go to that farm, and you can work the lavender fields. Upgrade these anymore? Nope. Guess I should expand this area. Let's see. Bump. So now I can add more to heat. Yeah, I'm still one short. Okay. All right. Let's see. Cat. Ghislaine. Ghislaine can go here. Okay. Now. There we go. We have enough luxury for some of these bougies. There's not enough entertainment. Let's see. There's a social club down there. Kiosk theater for one luxury. Luxury of these guys either. Let's see. Clock in the center of this probably makes sense. If I can find a place to put it. Which currently I cannot. Ooh, if only I could reconfigure this building slightly. Okay. But I really like that herringbone pattern. Okay, fine. Clock tower can go here in town, here in the surrounding village. That's 4 luxury. And now I just need the workforce for it. Okay. And you are still not happy. Clockmaker does not seem to be increasing your luxury. Okay, for now, let's actually get our first bourgeois family. Let's see. We'll have ourselves some parade grounds here. There will be no trees in this one. We can, however, have a bunch of bushes. Actually, is there a monument? Lighthouse and obelisk? Golden Crampton? Fountain. Too big. We can have this fancy gate? No, we can't. Yes, we can. Have a fancy gate here. Alright, now back to plaza decorations. Let's see. Fountain there. We have a stone gazebo. Next to the fountain. Lights. Fancy fountains. Is that enough plaza decorations for you? Could do better though. Stone benches. Have a little gazebo here around the corner. How about now? There we go. You are happy with that. Now we have bougies. Now, and we have a request from the bougies. I visited the capital recently and have seen the future of grocery shopping. Picture this, a gleaming market plaza with stalls of all sorts grouped together, preferably right next to our station, providing maximum comfort and utility to customers. Wouldn't that be spectacular? Dear Mayor, can I ask you to build this market and end all markets for build this market to end all markets for me? I shall reward you handsomely. Grander groceries. Okay. What do we want here? Every type of food stall, decorative fountain, seating. Okay. Where do my food stalls live? Around here. Where did I... Okay. So I have some poultry stalls, some cheese stalls. Okay, zoom out. Where are you, fruit stall? Economy breakdown, commerce, cheese stall. Where? Where are you, cheese stall? That doesn't help. Okay, you know, I think it'll be easier to just build a new food stall area. Let's see. You know what? This is probably a pretty good spot. All right. So, we shall begin with a poultry stall, and then a cheese stall, have a fish stall. Let's make this a little bit bigger, so that I can have my fish stall. Bigger even than that. Okay, fish stall. Can have a fruit stall and a vegetable stall. And a little path. Decorative fountain. Let's have some small, fancy fountains. And seating. Seating. Come on. Seating. Fences. Let's see. My future market has been constructed. Nobody works it, but whatever. Yes, yes, my vision for the future of groceries comes to fruition. I shall call it a hypermarket. No, that's a little grandiose. Let's start with supermarket. Much better. All right, let's see. Nature decorations. Plaza decorations. Let's see. Let's see. Nature decorations. Here, I have a little topiary garden. No, I want to move this. That didn't actually help what I'm trying to do. I need a place to be surrounded by nature decorations. Good enough. Any pet. Now let's go get you any pet. We will get you... Do I have anything? No. Henri. Henri shall go here. Alright. You know, this town's kind of a mess. Oh, you don't need anywhere near as much in the way of workers as you're using. So... Let's see. What else would work well on the star fort? There, a little bit of extra density. Okay. Well, okay, we need entertainment. We need clothing, and we need services. Need 25 bougie to get up to here. Maker. Okay, we've got a jeweler over there. Alright, so the jeweler can be with the luthier. And I need artisans to work the place. So I need some more artisan housing. One. And... two. Upgrade. What do you mean you can't? Okay, that's still filling in. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you wanted a dog specifically. Hold on. What's your problem? Just not entirely happy. I think you might need a pet. No. Wait, you don't have a trait. Okay. There's that. Now, services. Post office, apothecary. Well, you don't have the range. What's your range? Library. You don't quite reach. Church up here. Townsfolk or artisans. You want a goose. Have a goose. Want a cat? Have a cat. Entertainment. I'm gonna have to wait until the next level to figure out something entertaining. Could just place the theater. That's only one luxury. I mean, there's the Ferris wheel, but that does not seem right for Starfall. Ah, but I could put it here. You need townsfolk. let's expand our townsfolk neighborhood down here. Come on, there we go. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Apparently you'd be decently happy there. You still don't have enough luxury. Okay. You need 4 luxury. You also need 4 luxury. Difference. Okay. Jeweler, perfumer. Perfumer is at capacity. Okay. That's serving over there. So if I add another perfumer, put a perfumer down here. Yeah, put a perfumer right here. And then I need to expand this neighborhood with more artisans. People need to work at the perfumer. And it takes a lot of people to work at the perfumer. Demand is down to 750. Actually, hold on. If I... Okay, tell it to focus those houses, then that works. Okay. Now these houses are happy. Apparently you're very happy there. You are happy enough here. Alright, hold on. You, congratulations. You are now bougies. Okay, 24. need another big... Okay, you're a big family. Congratulations. You are now bougies. You can move in here. Reach the maximum amount of residents. You can disable the cap of the game settings, but be aware it might negatively impact the game's performance. I have a... This is my biggest city? Okay, let's upgrade. All right. Yeah, no way that's gonna fit. Okay. Now then, in terms of entertainment, theater is not gonna fit. University, also definitely not going to fit. There's so many unfilled jobs. And, well, I've hit the inhabitant cap. Got 600 townsfolk, 300 artisans, 70 farmers, and 30 bourgeois. And I don't think I should turn the limit off. Okay, so I can't really get this city functioning properly. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish out this star fort and put on a few finishing touches, and then regardless of the bazillion open jobs, I'm gonna call this city done. All right, let's see. Nope, I cannot fit a theater there. And I have a bunch of employable bougies, but, I don't think I have anything to employ them at. Okay, we'll have an art market here to fill out that space. I will have... Yep, there's one guy gets to run this art market. Okay, let's see. What can I do with this space? Well, maybe I will give it a kiosk theater. There's not going to be anyone to do the plays, so I guess our bougies are just going to have to put on their own plays, if they deign to. Which seems like a bit of a stretch to me. like this is the sort of area that should remain pretty open. So in terms of decorations, let's do like rows of flower bushes. Really missing something though. Okay, let's have a few little trees. And lookout garden over here. Here, yeah, look out over the city. Now back to the flower bushes. Little tree. Now what, let's just make this wider. There. Okay. Actually, I do have enough townsfolk to fill this. Nothing else. All right. Now let's fill out this area a bit. trees to be too big in the area around the fortress. Okay. Mhm. That looks all right. Okay. I think the Star Fortress looks okay. I can research a new item. Local sense. Research every item in the tech tree? What about improved lectures? Oh well. Okay. This island. Be a natural island. Too many of that tree. Does that block the view of the city? A little bit. Move you here. You here. There, that's better. That island can be natural. This no longer needs to be a development. So let's fill that in. And this would be a good place for some reeds. Have some nests. And some waterfowl. That island looks okay now. Right, let's finish off this shoreline. Let's see. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. Bamboo can be placed on water. Let's see. I think to make this a little bit better, rather than go all out on vegetation, let's add a little bit of ground texture for our shoreline. Yeah, I think that makes it look a lot better without spending a million years on props. Just a little bit of shoreline texture and river texture. I mean, I could spend all day detailing every little bit of this, but I have not the time, so it's a really awkward little slice of land there. Yeah, that's a bit better. Do. Okay. Yes. And this area is begging for some light forest. A medium tree. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right, now, I need something to use the space here. All right. See you, Shifty. Thanks for coming out. What can I do there? Have ourselves a large fountain here. A statuary here. Couple of those. Huh. Painter's easel. Interesting. And let's have some elegant trees here. Let's give this place stone. Okay, I don't like these statues, actually. There. What do I do with this spot? Maybe just some regular trees. Ooh, what do I do with this? Do these weird trees. In the center. My medium trees. Medium trees. Okay, some forest there. And then you come here. Let's see. Let's see. This path should be round. Okay. And that seems to fade off into the forest decently. These roads don't go anywhere, but I don't feel like figuring out how to connect them. So, actually, I know how to connect them. With some desire paths. Soft dirt. There. There. So, here we have a section of road that was planned but never finished. And this area can just have a bunch of trees. And, ooh, what do we do with this? Rock garden. We'll have some stone benches in the rock garden. And some stone lanterns. Just a couple little trees around the edge. Here we can have some picnic tables. So you can look out over the world. Okay, what else feels like it needs some attention? So much lag. I believe the devs are working on optimizing the performance impact of the citizens. So that we don't have quite so much of this. looks decent. That, I think, is alright. I think that's fine. And that is fine. Okay. Oh, this place needs some gussying up, though. Let's favor medium trees in this area. All right. Okay. And that, I think, will do. We don't have any more requests. So, take a look at the request list. Okay, interesting. We haven't gotten request 10 or 11. Well, I think that's just gonna have to do. Let's take a look around our town. Free walk mode. Okay. So, we got... Whoop. I hear a ghost. So we've added a little rock garden here. Let's see the flower automaton there. Oh, everybody's going too fast. Let's slow it down. Okay. Back to free walk. Lots of people teleporting around here. Okay, so let's do a tour of our new areas. So, we can go over here. Yeah, this space feels a little bit better. Here we have a brand new neighborhood with a little garden here. Well, not garden, plaza. And a little, what you call it? Wooden gazebo sticking out into the water. I don't think the game can handle 1,000 citizens. How is this my biggest town? This is really close in. Golden Crampton, which I get for owning station to station. Statue area. Just a little open sitting area. This way we have this central forested area. Here we have the bamboo houses, which it really doesn't fit, does it? Whatever. Nice neighborhood here. Constantly needing more workers? Yes, true. We got our library. We got a couple more houses over here. Who needs to trim this tree? Clearly. We got a little neighborhood here, which we can now follow out this way, past some crop fields. That's a nice view of that island. Crop fields, crop fields. And I never connected that to this. Alright. Now over onto this little island, which ended up not having as much density as I expected it to. I thought I would be like packing things in, but actually, there's a fair bit of open natural space that I filled with fancy fountains and such, and this supermarket. Cross this bridge, we're into the serving the bougies part of town. We have the antisocial social club, which is why they have walls. We have the art gallery. We have the perfumer. We have a little neighborhood over here. It's a fairly large neighborhood. Full of people who aren't entirely happy. These ones are kind of annoyed. And we can go up this way. Got a candle maker. Warehouse. Another neighborhood. With our clockmaker. And our Ferris wheel. This particular neighborhood's kind of schizophrenic now that I look at it like this. Oh, and this easy to fall down path. Now if we go back this way, we can go to the Star Fort, which you can't really tell at this point that it's a Star Fort. Yeah, it doesn't really look Star Forty, does it? Oh well. I tried. This is an interesting space, though. I think the my plan to keep this like open-ish worked. Then we can just go around the Star Fort. We have a little bit of housing here and a little bit of garden. We have our theater here, which is a pretty good view of the town. We got a jeweler and a I can't remember what this building is. Little observation garden. Weird dip there. Here you can look over the grapes. Over there you can get stung by bees. And here you can watch the waterfowl down there. And I think that's the new areas we added. And with that, I'm going to say that La Ville du Fromage is finished. I don't think it wants to let me go, but I'm going to escape now. There we go. I'm going to go into photo mode to get rid of all those things. So, you know, I did kind of fill the whole map, didn't I? Mostly because I put that giant stupid lake in the middle, but 1,000 people. It's the biggest city I've built to date, and it's my small farming community that I did it in. Anyway, so let's go to the world map. So I've completed 41 out of 50 requests. There are 2 still here, 3 here, and 4 here. So I think it's time to go to these other cities and
Wrap them out. Small farming community. The intent was for it to be the small farming community. But, now, not so much. Anyway, so, that will be all for today, though. I'm not exactly sure, quite how long I've been going for. Okay. Looks like 4 hours and 47 minutes, actually. So we will wrap up, here. We'll be back next week with, more, more Town to City. But, Sunday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, Shifty and I will be playing more, Brain, come on. Oh my, hold on. Let me look at my Steam library. My brain is not braining. Far, Far West! We'll be playing more Far, Far West. More spell slinging robot cowboys fighting, skeletons and things. So that's, Sunday at 4 p.m. And then, we'll be back to this Friday 1 week from now at 7 p.m. There's the end of the stream. Yawn. So, until then, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!